Hi, this is overview of week 4, which is when we're going to get really hot and heavy into the BSG. So this is the week 4 assignment sheet that you've seen. So you'll see that today you're supposed to listen to this, and that by tomorrow you're supposed to compare your practice year 11 results to your practice year 11 goals that you set up. Now by that, I'm going to refer to the other document that we had. If I can get that window to open up, let me see. I'm going to have to pause. So this is your practice year goal worksheet. Last time it said practice year 11. This time it says practice years 12. And so what I want you to do is go back and look at what you did for practice year 11, compare it to this sheet that you turned in here, and then you're going to do it again and tell me what you want to see for practice year 12. I also sent out, for those of you who are uber about this or want to actually get better, I sent you this morning. This is a document that's captured your screens as I saw it and as you saw it before you turned it in, so you can see what you thought your revenues were going to be, what you thought your EPS was going to be, and what your credit rating was going to be, and you can compare that to the actual. Now, that's above and beyond if you want to do that, but at a minimum you need to do the practice year worksheet. So now I just toggled over to the actual Blackboard site. So you can see in here you've got your practice year 12 goals worksheet to fill out. You also have due this week a team contract and your initial strategic plan assignment. Let me go through both of those. So this is all in the assignments folder in Blackboard. So you'll find your practice year 12 goal worksheet that you need to fill out. You'll find your team contract you need to fill out. And you'll find your strategic plan assignment to fill out. That's all here in Blackboard. So let's go through those real quick. So the team contract is right here. I won't read it all to you. But basically what you're doing is you're trying to give me a sense of what you're trying to get done with the BSG and start to pre-plan out some things that can happen. A lot of this is just concerned about the process. And I know with an online class especially, it's tough because people have work schedules, different time zones. This isn't the first priority. It's hard when you're not physically in one place. If you take it during the regular school year, we actually give you class time. So that's why I've taken the foot off the pedal with a lot of the other assignments that we normally would do if this was the traditional class in the course of a semester. Because I just think it's the degree of difficulty of doing stuff online. I'm going to cut you some slack. So anyway. This is where I want to understand, though, how you think you're going to actually do your meetings and evaluate each other for the team. We also have given you, so this is going to work. So I will actually show you the grading rubric. So if you want to see how you're going to get graded on this, these are the different things you have to do. So as with all rubrics, I would argue that if you go ahead and after you finish typing it up, compare it to the rubric, you'll get a good preview of what your grade would actually be. The second thing that's due this week is what I've just called up on the screen, which is your strategic plan. The assignments, again, on Blackboard. And here's the grading rubric. So you need to create a name. Again, the name has to start with the letter of your company. So if you're A, you can be Awesome Shoes. You can be Acrobatic Shoes, but it has to start with an A. If you're B, starts with a B. C starts with a C. D starts with a D. And this is what you need to give me by the end of the week. Your name, your mission, who you think you're going to be targeting, what your strategy is. Are you going to have a different business level strategy in terms of the different countries that you're going to go after? What are you going to do functionally? Are you going to try to drive costs down by paying your employees the lowest possible wages? Are you going to try to have quality highest by doing highest quality materials, etc.? So functional strategies is really where the rubber meets the road. SWOT analysis is going to be where you think the strengths of your company are, what your weaknesses of the company is. And on the external side, that's what opportunities and threats are. The external things that you think you can take advantage of, those are the opportunities, and the threats are the things you need to try to avoid or mitigate. And again, don't make any mistakes in putting it together. And that's what you need to do for your strategic plan that's due this week. So I've gone back down, I've put the assignment sheet on, so I've gone over that you have to do the practice year 12 goal worksheet. That's due by 8 p.m. Tomorrow night. You also have to do your results of practice year 11 compared to that, your practice year 11 goals worksheet. and a bonus points if you want to actually look at your own initial screens that I sent you out this morning. By Wednesday night at midnight, so I've changed the deadline. So from here out, all the BSG processing occurs at midnight. So by Wednesday night at midnight, you need to have done practice year 12. You'll get the results again about 10-15 minutes after that. By Thursday night at midnight, you need to send to me by email, one per team, your team contract. Same thing Friday night, send to me one per team, your initial plan. And then the biggie is this Sunday night, year 11 is due. So we really start the game and things count on Sunday night. We wipe out the 2 practice years. So what happens is we basically just reset the game. Everybody goes back to year 10, and it's a mulligan or a do-over. Again, if you really don't want to ruin your weekend and you want to have your practice year 11 decisions in, you can do that earlier. The computer will just take whatever decisions you've been working on at the time of processing and process those. So always remember that the last person in, whoever makes any changes to those screens, if that's the last changes made, that's the ones that the computer will use when it processes the results. Again, I'd sent out an email earlier with some times. If you want to talk to me, please feel free. Always text me at 203-313-4152 if you have any problems. And best of luck this week with the BSG. Use those practice years wisely. I've always found that the students who get the most out of their practice years tend to do just fine when we do it for real. So give it your best in the practice years, and best of luck. Bye-bye.